right, Shalom.
Shalom.
We're going to start off as always, giving all praises, honor, and glory unto
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash.
Yahweh, the true name of the Heavenly Father, whom the world even know is Jehovah, God. Yahushua, the true name of His only begotten Son, whom the world even know is Jesus Christ. All right? We give double honors to our apostles and elders at Great Millstone, and salutations to you, sincere brothers, faithfully, diligently, pushing this truth. All right, in season, out of season, all right? Rain, sleet, snow, summer, spring, fall, right? Salutations to you brothers, man, okay? We're gonna get into Jacob's trouble, you know? And we're gonna start there, wherever the spirit goes, we're gonna go with it.
Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it.
It's the time of Jacob's trouble, which we are vastly approaching. You know, 2020, year of prophecy, has been one of the most historical years ever. You know, you see what's going on with the COVID-19, to all the different celebrity deaths. What else? I mean, it's shutdowns, lockdowns, wars, rumors of wars,
Iranian general.
You know, the list is so long that you can use the street for your paper, man. You know, use the street to write down the events, man. Yeah. So it say Jacob shall be saved out of it. Okay? Because it's more coming than what we've already experienced. See, we really ain't even gotten into the thick of Jacob's trouble. This is just like the warm up. You know, you get your feet wet. You know, like you get ready to go to the pool, you just stick your toe in to make sure it's right. So right now, everything's being set up. The stage is being set, and destruction and woe is coming, man. You know, which ultimately, when it say he's going to be saved out of it, it's talking about the elect of the nation of Israel. You read that again?
Jeremiah 30 and 7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it.
But he shall be saved out of it, because it's going to be a small remnant out of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that's actually going to survive this tribulation that's coming. Brother hold Matthew 24 and Daniel 12 on deck. Because the Lord, his ultimate goal is to destroy all of the wicked. Give me Malachi. You know what I want.
All right, can I get a quick one?
Come, Malachi 4 and 1. Go ahead, get what you got.
This Amos 9 and 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord Yahweh are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, saving that I would not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, said the Lord.
Hey, beautiful, man. You know, read that again.
Amos 9 and 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua are upon the sinful kingdom.
Now, who are the eyes of the Lord, and who is the sinful kingdom? All right? The eyes of the Lord are who? His angels. What form does his angels come in? The physical, all right, and the spiritual, the celestial and the terrestrial, all right? Because the eyes of the Lord are above, all right, in the heavens, watching around. They all around us, okay? Recording everything and every work that every one of you Israelites are doing, man. You know? Also, it said the sinful kingdom. Okay? Now that chief sinful kingdom, that chief place of wickedness in the earth is America. Guess who's the primary holder of Israelites in the world? The primary place of captivity for Israelites in the world? America. You know? This is where we really woke up at. It said in the land of our captivities in the book of Baruch, it said in the land of our captivity, we're going to remember ourselves. As far as I know, everybody that I know that's an Israelite came to the knowledge of the fact they was an Israelite in America. You know?
Or it said in the land when it said they are not my people.
They would be called the children of the Most High.
Yeah.
You know?
Then Mel got a city called Sin City in Las Vegas.
Yep. Yep.
But it said, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, said the Lord.
Going back to what we just read, Jacob's trouble, he said he's not going to utterly destroy Jacob. Jacob shall be saved out of it. You see that remnant, you know? Those that have stabilized themselves in his word through faith, you know? Let me get that,
Malachi.
yeah.
Malachi 4:1, for behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble.
See, and that's the Lord's sole purpose, is to eliminate wickedness out of the earth, man. You know? Because see, wickedness is what's holding us back. Wickedness is what's keeping us from living life abundantly, living life, you know, without having to watch over our damn back. You know, to let our children go outside without worried about a damn pedophile kidnapping them and running off with them, or her, you know, without worrying about going outside and having to put on a goddamn mask because it's an invisible enemy trying to kill us, allegedly. Ain't no damn invisible enemy. It tell you who the wicked is in the same chapter of Malachi, man. Well, not the same chapter, but the same book of Malachi in the first chapter, man. Okay? Esau, Edom. Right? That's all.
I was gonna say, you said invisible enemy.
Yeah.
But the lenses, they ain't nothing innocent lenses. That shit invisible, man.
Yeah.
That shit empty, man.
Yeah.
You know? I can finish it though.
Go ahead.
It said, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble, and the day that cometh shall burn them up, said the Lord of hosts. There shall leave them neither root nor branch.
Yeah, it said that they gonna burn us an oven, man. So what is the substance that the Lord gonna use to eliminate wickedness off the earth, to burn wickedness off the earth as an oven? Thermonuclear missiles. See? Fire. Give me Zechariah 13:8. You know, barbecue shop.
This is Zechariah.
I see the scriptures tell you the judgment of the Lord, and really it's a story. You know, it's like you have to line it up. You know, you have to line it up so it can be understood. Like the Lord's plan is in the Bible. The thing is, do you believe it or not?
Yeah, God's plan.
Yeah, God's plan. You know, He has a plan, and everything works according to His plan. Coronavirus, hey, that's a part of His plan. You know, and see, He sends us different spiritual insights and different, like, evidence, basically, like faith boosters. I remember when coronavirus first came on the scene, one of the first things Apostle Tahar, when he was bringing it out, he mentioned that when you look at the coronavirus under a telescope, it resembles a crown. The kingdom of heaven is at hand. When you're talking about the kingdom, what do you think about? Crowns. You think about kings. You think about crowns.
Dominion.
You know, dominions, rulerships, man. Now, all of a sudden, while all of this is going on with the coronavirus, they're talking about a global reset. You know, everybody inquiring who the next superpower gonna be, but they ain't counting us in it. They not putting us in the equation, you know, so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. They're not looking at the true Israelites as being the next superpowers in the earth, you know. But guess what? The Lord finna hit them with a real shocker, you know. It's finna be like I say. Matter of fact, give me that Wisdom of Solomon 5:1. Now you go ahead with Zechariah. Wisdom of Solomon 5:1 on this.
This is Zechariah 13:8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, 2 parts there is to be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein.
And see, this ain't happened yet. This is future prophecy, man. 2/3 therein talking about what? The nation of Israel, which is 66.6% of you so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, all right? You Israelites as a whole, you may not fall under the category of a Negro, so-called West Indian, so-called Jamaican, so-called Mexican, but that don't mean that you're not an Israelite, okay? Because we come as what? A speckled bird. Our heritage comes as a speckled bird. And we are scattered amongst all nations. But guess what? The Lord said he's going to come and gather us out of all nations. He told us to preach the gospel unto all nations. Why? Tobit 13:3 tells us. Because we are scattered amongst all the nations. Okay? So this word got to go out to everybody, so that it resonates with the spirits that it's supposed to resonate with.
Yeah, the wheat and the tails.
The wheat and the tares. Go ahead, bro. I see it look like you got something you need inside.
This is Zechariah 13:9. And I will bring the third part through the fire, and refine them as silver is refined, and I will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai is my power.
Hey, that's what's gonna get you up out of here, man. That strong tower, that name, man. You gotta have it. Alright? If you don't have the name, you damn sure don't got the doctrine. Alright? And when you really look into these other camps, all the ones that don't call on the name, they far left in the document. They be saying some outlandish shit, man. You know, take the vaccine. They tell you in one breath to take the vaccine, then turn around in the next breath and say, I see why everyone won't take the vaccine. You know.
Yeah, this is the best way here.
Can't trust, nobody trust the white man. But you telling your people to trust the enemy. That don't even make sense, man. Go ahead, what you got,
This is Joel chapter 3, starting at the top, verse 1. For behold, in those days and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage.
He's gonna bring all nations down into the valley of Jehoshaphat for what? For war. The valley of Jehoshaphat meaning Yahweh Shaphat in the Hebrew, which is the Most High's judgment. All right, Yahweh's judgment. You got it, all.
And will plead with them
that judge them. Go ahead.
There for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land.
Yep.
Oh, I thought it said blessed. Go ahead.
It's a bliss. It's a bliss, brother.
Yeah, I thought it said blessed, bro.
It's a bliss, brother.
Yeah,
but yeah, you know, read that again one more time for me, though.
It says, I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat.
Now, when he said he gonna gather all nations, how is he doing that? Through the word. All nations are being gathered through the word. Israel is being gathered through the word. The prophecy itself is causing these nations to fight over that fertile crescent land over there in the Middle East, man. To be judged for what? The day of what? The day of Armageddon. World War III. You know? The third woe. That's all I wanted. You got it.
Nah, no, it's gonna say bliss. I just looked it up.
Yeah, that's the spirit.
And it said grace, favor. It said the joy of heaven.
Hey, you can't make this up, man.
Spiritual joy, man.
You can't make this up. Grace. Hey, give me Ephesians 2 and 8.
Yeah, I thought it said blessed, but it said
bliss.
Yeah.
Bliss. That's the etymology.
Yeah, etymology of it.
Yeah, read it again.
It said, I'm just stop at the top. I'm gonna get straight to the point. It said grace, happiness, favor, gentle, kind, mostly of earthly happiness, and later Old English, spiritual joy.
Spiritual joy. Spiritual joy, man. You know?
It's a profit for felicity, the joy of heaven.
The joy of heaven, man.
Joy of heaven,
Bliss,
man.
bliss brothers, man. Hey, which we read about the bliss brothers in Zechariah 13 and 9. You know? But right now, give me Ephesians 2 and 8 before we go back there.
This is Ephesians 2 and 8. For by grace are ye
Bliss.
saved.
You saved by bliss. You know, another word for grace. Bliss.
Oh, hold on, wait. It says associated with bliss.
With
Bliss.
Blessed.
Association with unrelated bliss. Man.
So salvation don't come by anything that we do. If you receive salvation, ultimately it's because you have been blessed with the grace. You know?
Back in Ephesians 2 and 8. For by grace are ye saved through faith, that ye not of yourselves, it is the gift of the Most High.
It's a gift. Or another way that you tell somebody, I got a gift for you. I got a blessing for you. You know, I got a blessing for you, brother. You know? So the blessing that the Lord ultimately gave us was grace, was be able to understand his judgment. All right? Going back to Amos 9 and 8 when we were speaking about the eyes of the Lord being upon the sinful kingdom, where the eyes of the Lord are judging the people and the eyes of the Lord are sifting the people. We're going to go back to Amos too, because it talks about sifting in that same chapter too. So they're being sifted to receive grace and to receive condemnation. See, it's blessings and curses being passed out now. The angels doing both through the authorization of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. But the ultimate blessing, you go back to Zechariah 13.
This is Zechariah 13 and 9. And I will bring the third part through the fire.
Through the fire, which is Jacob's trouble. Tribulation is part, which fire represents tribulation here. You know? Affliction. All right? He said he's going to bring the third part through the fire, that elect. Started with the 144,000, all right? Which is the governing body. And then you're going to have the rest of the elect, the men, women, and children, that great multitude that's read about in, was that Revelation, the 5th chapter? Okay? 7, Salaki, 7. Go ahead, bro.
And I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and I will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them.
Right. And this ultimately is just for the elect. This is just a test of our faith. Okay? I want you to try that blessing out that I gave you. That's what the Lord, hey, I gave you this blessing. But I ain't give it to you just for you to stick it in your pocket. Yeah. You know? Say, I'm blessed, I'm good. No, you're going to put it to the test and see, okay, did you hold on to it? That's why I say hold fast. Let no man take your crown. Hold on to your grace, hold on to your blessing. Because there's many people out here, many doubters, naysayers, gainsayers, all right? Demons like, you know, I don't even want to say his name, but take the vaccine, man, you know? Those are demons. Those people that gonna destroy your faith. The RFID chip is not the mark of the beast. Those people that's gonna destroy your faith, man. Because you're gonna trust, what you're gonna end up doing by listening to those things is trusting in oppression and trusting in your enemy, and you're going to be ultimately in the end destroyed. You're going to be part of that fire that's going to come through. See, because when you are really whole and solid like gold, like true gold, it don't melt on, like it don't fall under pressure. You know what I'm saying? It's a thing about malleable, how hard you are. What did it say? He that endured to the end shall be saved. Endure means to make hard. So through these tests and temptations and trials we're going through, we're being made hard. See? But if you pussyfoot or you soft, meaning in faith, we're not talking about a thing of physical strength. We're talking about mentally and spiritually. You know? Because these people performing psyops, these devils fucking with you psychologically. This psychological warfare going on. They ain't even got to the physical part. But if they already got you psychologically, it ain't shit to get you physically. Because once the mind go, everything else go with it.
Hey, that's why Ephesians in the 6th chapter said, put on the whole armor of the Most High. You know, so you fight against the wiles of the devil.